Is your shoulder pain keeping you up at night? Do you wake up with pain in your shoulder or an arm that is so asleep that you're not even sure it's there when you wake up? Your sleeping position matters. It can be the difference between getting zero sleep and waking up well rested with no pain at the end of the night. My name is Dr. Sean Hiller. I'm a physical therapist and a certified strength conditioning specialist, and we are in the guest bedroom of my house. We are talking about how to sleep with nasty shoulder pain. This is part of a sleeping position series that we're doing. We cover the best sleeping positions from degenerative disc disease to sciatica to neck pain. Today, we are talking about the best sleeping position for your shoulder, specifically when you are in pain. So get on your PJs and get ready for a great night's sleep. First off, you may have a sleeping position that has been comfortable in the past and that you love sleeping in, but now it's starting to be painful. It doesn't feel as good. We're going to adjust that position to help you sleep. But you say, Sean, I'm just gonna roll over. I'm gonna end up in that position at some point in the night. We're also gonna talk about how you can prevent yourself from ending up into a bad position. Typically, if you have severe shoulder pain, it doesn't feel good when you're in internally rotated positions, or think about your thumb being down. This creates less space in the shoulder joint itself. That's less space for arteries to create blood flow, for veins to have blood return, for nerves to conduct, for muscles and tendons to move and slide. There's less space overall, so things tend to get cramped. And when things get cramped or impinged, that can lead to further symptoms later on. We want to encourage the opposite of this with our sleeping positions. We don't want an internally rotated position. We want a neutral or an externally rotated position to help open up the shoulder and give plenty of room for those vessels to breathe. Before even getting in bed, it would be helpful if you did some focused exercises to decrease the symptoms that you're having with your shoulder and lead to a better night's sleep. We have a video on these particular exercises really focused more on your thoracic spine or your T-spine, which is the core of the shoulder. It's where if the shoulder does anything, it has to start with the thoracic spine. So we're gonna hit those before you go to bed, and it should help you sleep better with less shoulder symptoms. So what sleeping positions are bad for the shoulder when you're having pain? Come on, you had to know this one was coming. This is violating all of the rules we just talked about. First off, my thumb here is rotated in, it's down, my palm is down. So I'll move the pillow so you can see my shoulder is in a very dramatic internally rotated position here. That, not only that, but the mattress is pushing up into my tricep and further rotating me into internal rotation. If you sleep like this, your arm is going to wake up numb, you're gonna have no blood flow, and if you have shoulder pain, you may not even be able to get in this position if you have shoulder pain, because you're gonna feel it, you're gonna know it's gonna feel like a big pinch on the front of your shoulder. So this is an option we have to avoid. Sleeping on your side with your shoulder under you. Again, we're in this internally rotated position. My thumb is down, my palm is down. This is internal rotation. This isn't what we're looking for. This is gonna hurt. What's bad about this is the international cuddling position. So what is the best sleeping position for shoulder pain? Guys, if this content is helping you, if you find it useful, please like our video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out an opportunity to enhance what moves you. It helps the channel a lot if you can do that, and we appreciate it. Sleeping flat on your back with your arms by your side and your thumbs pressed against your legs. This is the tried and true method for sleeping with less shoulder pain. Our shoulders are in a neutral position, and it's gonna give a lot more space for the front of the shoulder because it's not internally rotated. This should just feel good to sleep in. If you want to make this position even better for you, you can sleep with a pillow underneath your entire torso, and ideally, this is gonna help your shoulders go into more of a externally rotated position. That should open up your shoulders even more. This is a position that can feel good, and honestly, if you try this position, you don't roll around as much. Whenever you have something under your back, it kind of prevents you from moving, so it's a good position to be in. If you don't like option one, you can try option two. This one is not as good. I don't think this is optimal, but again, we're trying to find a way you can sleep. If you can't sleep in option one, then let's try something else. You can lay flat on your stomach with your arms by your side, just like this. Now, you can see I am internally rotated in this position, but it's unloaded. It would be better if I could sleep like this, but now this just feels awkward, but you can try it and it will keep your shoulders in more of a neutral position. This is not as bad. Again, we're looking for something you can sleep in. Obviously, position one is what we want to do. These positions do have problems though. It's hard to stay in this position all night. We tend to roll out of them, we move when we sleep, so we end up in a different position than what we tried to go to sleep in. So how do we fix that? We wall ourselves in. Literally, you can build a fort of pillows on each side of you, so whenever you try to roll or get out of that position, you have something preventing you from rolling, especially if you're doing it subconsciously when you're sleeping. If you're having trouble sleeping and you're rolling around, you can always defeat your fort But the idea is you want to stay in the fort, stay walled in, so you stay in the great position that you know you're going to wake up with less pain in. Doing this fort seems oversimplified, but it works. You may be saying, great, this should help me, but do I have to sleep like this the rest of my life? No, you should only sleep like this when you're in the rehab process and trying to get back to function, out of pain, and back to your everyday life. If you are doing these sleep practices and doing the exercises that we talked about earlier on in the video, then you should be on the track to getting out of pain, and you shouldn't have to sleep like this for forever. You'll look up one day and you'll think, man, I'm sleeping great, my pain levels are gone, maybe I can go back to my favorite sleeping position and give it a shot, and it should feel fine. So use this method, do the exercises, start that process of getting out of pain. We have other videos on the best sleeping positions for the neck and that other type of back pain that we alluded to earlier. You can click on that link here to check it out, but otherwise we will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining us on the Vulcan Blog.